All right, it's that time once again. I am Ben Rasa. I am joined by Eytan Shander, and here at the
Yes.
Awesemo Odds channel, it's Week 18. Never said that before, but the NFL
Can't wait.
season can't wait. NFL season winds down. Obviously, this is uncharted territory. We have some teams that are eliminated. We have some teams that are guaranteed spots, and then we have some absolutely must-win, can't lose, do or die games, and we are here to break it all down. There are some good betting opportunities. If you are new to the stream and you're hopping in for the first time, welcome aboard. It's great to see you guys. If you can hit that like button, support the channel, support us, it would mean a lot. And if you want more content from evergreen tutorials or just betting picks, hit that subscribe button and join the community. All right, NFL, like I said, full slate of games. Eytan, we have stuck to our plan. Another three-leg parlay. We did one of these last week. Tennessee and Co. got it done. We are going to try to keep it rolling.
Absolutely. Yeah, remember that. We took the Titans and the under in that same game parlay. So nice little, pat on the back here.
Little breathing room. That's what we're going to do here.
Look, I think there are two angles that we're covering on this parlay, Ben. You mentioned the one, which is attacking teams that have something to play for. And then there's a leg where there's one team that is just so much worse than their opponent that we should take advantage of it and even push an alternate line.
I hear you. I'm excited to jump in. We've crafted this up. Here we go. Now,
look at that.
It's on our screen. As you can see, this is almost a 7-1. So we are kind of going for it here. We get things started with the game that means nothing. Washington football team. This spread is 7. On our screen, it says -9.5 at +120. You have advocated, and I'm interested to see your reasoning because I have some too, that we could pump this up a little and still have a good possibility to cash. I assume it's because when you see a team like the Giants throw for -10 yards passing, that's a red flag, and they are absolutely done.
Who's the backup? Jake Fromm is starting. Mike Glennon's out. Daniel Jones is out. Who's the backup?
They're going to someone in the stands if Fromm gets hurt.
Fourth string wide receiver who can throw the football, a punter who can throw the football. At that point, they'll be taking tryouts on the sidelines up to the stands. You're right. We can't ignore. And look, it's the NFL. I get it that even Washington has regressed, but a lot of that has been done based off injury and COVID. I saw 2 straight games here in Philadelphia with the Giants in between where Washington was just decimated by injury and COVID. They still fight. They still have life left in them. The Giants are a soulless vessel that's just making their way to the end of the season right now. And I go back to the fact that they have one, if not the worst offensive lines in the NFL, Ben. They have Jake Fromm starting, and who's the backup? Because it can't get any worse than right now, that quarterback situation. I want to get plus money back on Washington, so we pushed it to 9.5.
It's hard to argue if there's a team that's at the top of the just mercifully let's end the season rankings. I think it's the New York Giants. Thanksgiving, it wasn't that long ago, but when you think back, it feels like it's been a while.
Yes.
Thanksgiving weekend was the last time the Giants didn't lose by double digits. They have not had a game within single digits since November 28th. They've got absolutely beat down in 5 straight games, coming off a 29-3 game where they were the 3 and they ran the ball 40 times, even though they lost by 26 points. I'm not sure there's anything really to say here. The offense is not NFL caliber. And when you don't have that, it's hard to reason with something like this or push back. So I'm with you. That's a nice plus money ticket. I'm going completely the other way. I'm going to teams that absolutely have stuff to play for. And both of them have been impressive and also concerning at various points in the year. I'm going to the Chargers-Raiders elimination game, and I am eliminating the Raiders. I think the Chargers are going to beat them. I'm going to lay the 3 points. There is no doubt that the Las Vegas Raiders, I might say miracle, but very impressive win in Indy. I did not see that coming. I did not think they would still be alive. They've won 3 straight games, but they've won by 2, 4, and 3 points. Wentz in that game threw for around 150 yards passing. Herbert will be able to exploit them in the secondary. These teams already played. Chargers won by 2 touchdowns. The other key thing, the Raiders, the way to attack the Chargers is running the ball. They're not a good run defense. The Raiders have struggled against that all year. They can't run the ball no matter what. Josh Jacobs in the first matchup, he was held to a very pedestrian output. And I think if you take that away and you just rely on the passing game, Give me Herbert and his weapons against Carr and his weapons. So I know it's a competitive game. I know it's an elimination game. I'm going to lay the 3 here and hopefully keep us alive in this parlay.
Best part about, for me, what you laid out there was weapons. So often we compare quarterbacks like we just did with Washington and New York, but here the clear-cut difference, the guys around. Carr can throw the football. I don't think he's as good as Justin Herbert personally, but that's also not reinventing the wheel nor splitting it at him. The people around the respective quarterbacks make such a difference. I love that play, man. I think the Chargers are going to massacre them, and the Raiders, again,
nice.
By the fourth quarter, are probably just going to feel like the Giants.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, again, the key for me, the Chargers' run defense has been the weak point. The Raiders are at 3.8 yards per rushing attempt. That's 29th in the league. They're just not really built to exploit that. And if it gets in a back and forth game, I trust the Chargers more than I trust the Raiders. All right, if we get there, another huge game, Niners, Rams, divisional game. The Niners got to have it. Plus 4.5. Talk to me about why you think that San Francisco can win or at least keep it very close.
So the quarterback situation for San Francisco is going to be up in the air. It's going to be a constant source of conversation about why people would move away from the Niners. But there are 21 other guys on the field, offense, defense combined, and it's really hard to ignore the mastery that Kyle Shanahan has displayed over Sean McVay from a coaching standpoint. And it's not just end result, right? I don't want to reduce it to just, oh, he's 5-0. These are game decisions. These are chess match decisions that Shanahan is making, clearly with the worst quarterback. So I don't think that Lance Garoppolo is going to make that big of a difference either way what happens at the quarterback spot. San Fran is playing with their last breath. They're desperate, Ben, and I'm getting a 1.5 point difference over that key number 3. I can't ignore the fact that it's over 3. There's desperation in the air, way more for San Fran than for the Rams, and the history of the two coaches and how McVay can over or outthink himself.
Listen, it's going to be a fascinating game. The Niners absolutely steamrolled the Rams the first time. I don't think that means a ton, but at the same time, these are two very talented teams. Both of them, to me, I'd like to see them both in the playoffs. I think they're both playoff caliber squads. And you look at it, the Rams at times, I think, might be a Super Bowl contender, but they also have a quarterback that once again last week threw another pick 6. And Stafford, if he continues to do that against teams like the Niners, you're going to be in serious competition. So I get it. Good game. I like what you did there. Get the 4.5, a key number, a competitive game. And now we're looking at plus 685.
Look at that. Book it.
That is the ticket. We've got the Washington football team minus 9.5, the LA Chargers minus 3, San Francisco 49ers plus 4.5. There you guys have it. If you want this type of content, again, stay tuned on this very channel and keep an eye out. We're going to have some special things with me, Eytan, and the whole team. We're going to bounce on out of here. Good luck. Enjoy week 18. Let's hope we hit this, and we'll talk to you guys come playoff time.
See you.